Welcome to Summarize Science. Today, we're looking at a huge challenge in neuroscience: how to map the trillions of connections in a brain. It's like trying to create a complete circuit diagram for the most complex computer in the world. The current method involves taking incredibly high-resolution 3D scans of brain tissue using electron microscopes. Then, scientists and powerful computer programs try to trace every single neuron or brain cell wire. But there's a problem, a massive bottleneck that has slowed progress to a crawl. The automated computer programs make a lot of small mistakes, breaking one neuron into many pieces or incorrectly merging two different neurons together. Fixing these mistakes requires a tremendous amount of manual proofreading by human experts, sometimes taking hundreds of years of work for a single project. This paper, Autoproof, introduces a brilliant way to speed this up. The researchers realized that all the corrections made by human experts are actually valuable training data. So they built a machine learning system, Autoproof, that learns from these human decisions. It looks at the 3D image, the shape of the neuron fragments, and their connections to learn what a correct merge should look like. They tested this on a complete map of a fruit fly's central nervous system. Their first application was on what's called focused proofreading, where humans are given a list of suggested fixes to approve or deny. The results were astounding. Autoproof was able to achieve 90% of the benefit of this workflow while reducing the required human effort by a massive 80%. That's like getting almost all the work done in 1/5 of the time. Looking at this graph, the top green line representing Autoproof shows a massive performance increase over the original baseline method shown in blue. But they didn't stop there. They applied Autoproof to a much harder, unguided task called orphan linking. This involves finding the correct home for millions of tiny, disconnected neuron fragments that the initial computer program couldn't place. The system processed 1 million of these orphan fragments and proposed 200,000 new merges with such high accuracy that they were automatically accepted into the final brain map. This single automated process was equivalent to 4 full years of tedious manual labor by a human proofreader. It also increased the overall completeness of the final connectome, or wiring diagram, by 1.3 percentage points, which is a significant improvement at this scale. So, let's recap the important points. Scientists created an AI system called Autoproof that learns from human experts to automate the incredibly slow process of correcting brain maps. This system drastically reduces the time needed for certain tasks, in one case turning 4 years of human work into an automated process. This is a game changer for connectomics. It means that creating maps of larger, more complex brains becomes more feasible. We could also start comparing the brain maps of many different individuals to understand variations in behavior or disease. Essentially, Autoproof helps remove the biggest bottleneck in our quest to understand the brain's wiring diagram. Thanks for watching this episode of Summarize Science.